Now to what's happening with some of the earnings. We're about a third, a little bit more than a third through earnings season. Some big names start cascading today, including Google, Amazon after the bell. As you know, they were the targets and remain the targets, we're told, of a probe into getting too big for their britches. That includes a host of other big tech names. Microsoft is not on that list. Microsoft, the only company right now with a $1 trillion valuation. If you think about the irony, just that Microsoft isn't on something for which it was targeted, more than a decade ago as being, again, too big for its britches. That was then a very different Microsoft and a Microsoft stock right now. The former Microsoft Vice President and COO Bob Herbold. Bob, good to have you.
Hello, Neil.
What a different world. I know you were there when the government was,
right.
All over you guys. That was then. Different world now. Microsoft has suddenly become very hip, very cool. What the heck?
Well, Microsoft, they are in a very different business than the social media guys and the retailers like Amazon. Microsoft, basically an infrastructure company. Their customers are primarily companies, be they small, medium, or large, and they sell them operating systems for servers. They sell them cloud services that basically they enable companies to move their applications over to the cloud so they don't have to have their own servers, and continue to sell Windows operating system for PCs and a variety of other things. But you'd have to classify it as a distinctly different business than what you see in Facebook, Google, Amazon, et cetera.
Whether people were pro-Microsoft during that government, assault, as some called it at the time, I remember covering it. There was a thing that, called technology and advancements and competition. That was the argument, Microsoft made at the time, right, that, whatever you're saying we're owning is fleeting. And we've learned that again and again in technology, but now we're expanding it to these other names. And I'm wondering, let's say the government is right to look into them.
Right.
Could it, destroy, the baby, destroy the bathtub, kill everything around the house in the process?
It's possible. When you get that many lawyers involved, Lord knows what's going to happen. But I think one issue, Neil, that's going to put on the table is antitrust law in a digital context, a very different breed. I mean, if you look back at Amazon when they bought Zappos, the shoe company, and it was an emerging online shoe company, Amazon gobbled it up, and now they are the primary shoe vendor, so to speak, online. And they've done that over and over, and you say to yourself, well, is that bad or not? Well, the antitrust people are going to scratch their head. Similarly with Google, you sit there and say, wow, I use the Gmail system for my email. I go to their browser, Chrome. I use their search engine. I go to YouTube, watch things. And in each case, they know what I'm doing. I use my cell phone. It happens to be an Android cell phone, which is their operating system. They know a heck of a lot about me. Now, is that good or bad? Well, it depends on what they do with that. And one thing that's a downside for Google is they have been very, very private and not transparent at all in breaking out the financial results of these entities within their shop. And I think they're in for real heavy weather, but the lawyers will also be trying to figure out what antitrust law really is in this digital world.
No, you're right about it. And then think about that. When Google comes out with stuff, it's sort of, it's not item by item. Apple did that, I remember, with the watch. That was about the only thing, though. But yeah, it's just an aggregate number, and you're left to go through page after page, the other stuff. You raise a good point. Bob, thank you so much.
Sure
Good seeing you again. Bob Herbold.